They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Block working out of the gun. Hyatt there to grab it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Hurts going to move them around. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th? And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first down carry by Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Locks throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's locked. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. To throw it is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away, you expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the 41, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. As they're able to get the third down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In motion right is Brown. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 63. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tracy trying the right side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down to about the 33-yard line.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Pickett will look to throw it here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now Pickett changing the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And now they'll shift things around.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Lock now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, Lock. Under pressure, they got him again. Milton Williams in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 80 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Staying on his feet.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man is Uzama. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Locke going to throw.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
But first down, Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Dotson from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Block off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
First throw there taken in by Smith.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fighting him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so